I have been a fan of the brand for as long as I can remember because it is a brand. I saw my mom, wearing these pieces, and one time she allowed me to use a handbag for my friend's 8th birthday, and a lot of the adults were complimenting my bag, not knowing that it was a Louis Vuitton bag. That was when I was, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. Can't remember exactly what age I was in, but it definitely triggered my love for handbags. And it's a brand that I've seen a lot of my aunts, my older cousins use. So when I started working and I felt that I can reward myself, I gave myself my first Louis Vuitton handbag, and this is it. So today's video is my Louis Vuitton collection. It is a collection that I've been growing. A lot of these pieces I got because of a milestone in my life, whether it be a birthday, an accomplishment, or whatnot. So I'm excited to show you guys my pieces. And for me, these videos are just very helpful. If whenever I'm a viewer, it's a video that I like to watch because it helps me decide on whether or not I need the piece in my collection or not. Of course, not need, want. It's more wants than anything. So let's start off with my first piece that I bought with my own money, the Speedy 25 bandolier. So I've always loved the Speedy because it's a style that's been around for many years, and I felt like the Speedy 25 was the perfect size for my petite frame. And of course, we all know that it was popularized by Audrey Hepburn. She used this as her travel bag in the classic monogram print. So I got this during a school trip. It was more of like a reward for myself because it was the first year since, or like a 1 year anniversary-ish kind of, that I moved to the US and I started going to grad school. So I was working at a daycare center and then I babysat at night. So I saved that babysitting money and purchased this bag right here during our school trip to London. So it's a very sentimental piece for me because it's one of the big purchases that I got during that time. I really like this bag because it's a twist to the classic favorite because of this strap right here. It is detachable, like I said, so you can definitely use a different strap with this bag. I see a lot of people use the kind of like jacquard strap, Louis Vuitton strap. I really wanted to purchase that and get like a pink strap for this because I thought it was cool. It's a nice way to dress it up and make it look a little bit more sporty and casual, but I just haven't bought it since then. It's actually holding up pretty well for a 4-year-old bag. There's not a lot of scuffs with it. There's some corner wear that you really can't tell, honestly. But overall, I think it's holding up pretty well for 4 years. And during the first year that I got this bag, I used it a lot because I didn't have other bags to rotate with it. So this bag is very close to my heart because, like I said, it's one of the first big purchases that I did when I first started working. It's one of the bags that I would recommend if you're eyeing your first designer piece because, like I said, you can wear it a lot of different ways. You can carry it as a handbag without the strap on the crook of your arm, or for like more running errands type of days, you can wear it as a crossbody with a long strap, and then you can actually adjust the strap and take it off, like take off one piece. It's a 3-piece strap. Let me show you guys what I mean. So you take this piece out and just connect the 2 pieces together, and now it's more of like a shoulder bag that you can carry on like this. So my next piece is another classic. This is the Alma BB. So this was a graduation gift for me when I got my master's degree. So I opted for this bag because during that time I only have the Louis Vuitton Speedy, and then the other bag that I had was a Balenciaga red moto. I think it was in the small side, so it was a little larger than this, and I wanted a smaller crossbody. It was actually recommended to me by my older sister. I actually was debating on getting the classic monogram versus this, but since my Speedy is already in the damier azure with the vachetta, it was difficult to wear it during times where it's raining. So my sister recommended that I get it in the damier ebene print. That way it's more carefree because of the treated leather. And this was actually the first year that they launched this type of treated leather. In the earlier years, the treated leather was a lot more shiny and they were encountering, or Louis Vuitton was encountering, a lot of issues with it because it was cracking because of whatever that shiny finish that they had on it. So this was the first year that it was all matte, and honestly it's holding up pretty well. There are no cracks in this bag. It's actually I want to say no, it's actually also 4 years old. It was during the same year that I got my Speedy 25, and it honestly looks so brand new. If you're someone who wants a bag that will look and feel like brand new all the time, go for something in the Dji Eben print, because honestly this print, I mean, it still looks so fresh, as you can see. And I love this bag because it's so tiny, but you can definitely fit a lot of items in it. So I like to keep the handles upright by using that ribbon. So I have a full what's in my bag video of this if you're interested, but I just wanted to show you guys the nice cherry red lining that the Dji Eben print has. So it is kind of tricky opening and closing this bag, so you do need two hands. But like I said, it's so cute and so small, but you can definitely fit a lot of items in it. It also comes with a detachable strap, but the only problem that I have is the strap is not adjustable. It's detachable, so you can definitely use a different strap with it, but it, like I said, it's not adjustable. So whenever I use the same strap, it kind of falls a little below my hip, but it's not too uncomfortable. It's just a little long for my frame, but I really don't mind it. So you can also use it as a handbag or wear it at the crook of your arm, and again, with the detachable strap as a crossbody. Another thing that I love with this bag is it comes with feet, so that when you put it in on a textured area, you know that it's not the bottom of the bag that's cuffing it. There are some, little dings here and there because I am using this bag a lot of times. And like I always say, I don't baby my bags. I like to use them and get the most, like I said, wear out of it. The next piece that I got is what I bought when I first got paid after graduating with my master's. So I bought a lot of pieces that year. But anyway, it is the Zoe wallet. I wanted a wallet that I will keep using for a long time, because during that time I feel like I was switching out wallets ever so often, that if I just add up all of the money that I used to buy all of those, more affordable wallets, then I could just buy this. So I've had this for 4 years now as well, because I bought it during the same year. I opted for the Zoe wallet because it's small and compact, yet it fits all of the essentials that I need. I wanted a small and compact wallet because a lot of my bags are on the smaller side, so I wanted to make sure that it fits in all of my bags. That way I can use it all the time and I don't have to switch. So I got it in the rose ballerine and monogram print right here. So when you open it, it's like a trifold. One big pocket right here, and then a lot of card slots. And then it also has a zip pocket for a little bit of coins. And then the back pocket is where I put my license. So I really love this wallet. Like I said, I've had it for 4 years, holding up pretty well. But I already had to send this over to Louis Vuitton for repair. Whatever it is that they finish it on this area, it peeled, but they were able to repair it for me for free, so that's great. They only took like 6 months, and that was during 2020 that I sent this in, so maybe it's a lot faster nowadays. But yeah, the Zoe wallet, I think it is still one of my best purchases because it's still a wallet that I continue to use. I have another card holder that I like to switch out with this one, but for everyday use, I like that I'm able to put, ample cash in this wallet, yet it's still so compact enough to fit in a lot of my bags. So after the Zoe wallet, I went on a hiatus because I felt like I was buying so much. But in 2020, right before lockdowns were announced, I got myself the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM to mark my 25th birthday. This bag I actually almost returned because it didn't feel right at the time to keep such an expensive bag, or like to buy such an expensive bag at the height of lockdown for Lowe's layoffs and whatnot. But for some reason, I stuck with it and I just decided to keep it because, again, it was a gift for myself. You know, treat yourself sometimes. So yeah, this is what I got to mark my 25th birthday. I felt like a real adult when I turned 25. So I thought an adult tote would be the perfect fit. So that is what I got. Actually, this was kind of like an accidental planned purchase. I was eyeing it already, but I was also eyeing the Goyard St. Louis tote earlier that year, but they didn't have it in the color that I wanted when I visited the store in Japan. I love it because it can be a work bag, an errands bag, as well as a travel bag, an overnight bag as well. Honestly, it literally is never full, and I have a full like what's in my bag and review video of this tote right here. It's actually 2 years old now, and still to this day, I'm so glad I decided to keep this bag. It comes with a pouch. So if that helps you decide on whether or not you need this in your collection, so you're getting 2 bags in one. Actually, 4 bags in one, because you can actually cinch the sides as well to make it smaller. But anyway, I got it in the MM size because I felt like it was the best size for my petite frame. So I really love this bag. When you have a lot of things in this bag, the straps tend to dig in your shoulders if you carry it for too long. So keep that in mind whenever you're planning on purchasing this bag. It doesn't bother me because when I have my laptop in this bag, I'm just walking from my car parking lot to the office. So it's not that long walk. But if you're carrying it the whole day, make sure it's not too heavy so that it doesn't dig in your shoulders. And then whenever I'm traveling with it and it's super full, I put it on top of my suitcase. It sits perfectly on top of my suitcase. It doesn't move at all because of that nice flat surface, so it doesn't bother me like the thin straps, because I know that's one of the cons of using this bag. But yeah, I really love this bag. Still to this day, I think it's a good investment because I definitely got the use out of this. I use it in a lot of different ways, a lot of different occasions, and a lot of times, honestly. And for the amount of times that I've been using it for work especially, it's holding up pretty well. Like the straps are still definitely intact. There's not a lot of blemishes. The corners are still good. There's no holes or anything like that. So yeah, I really love this bag. It's truly a workhorse, if you will. So again, I've been wanting the key pouch for forever, and on Christmas Day, I opened my sister's gift for me, and she got me a key pouch. So this is the key pouch in the Dji Osmo print, which I love. I originally wanted the azure print, but since it's going to be attached to my keys all the time, it needs to be durable enough and won't easily get dirty. So the key pouch, again, like I said, is always attached to my keys. I keep my emergency cards in here in case I forget my wallet. I honestly think that I need to keep my license in this, but sometimes I'm not driving and I need my ID, so I just keep my ID in my wallet. But anyway, this is what it looks like I said, in the Dji Osmo print. And then it just zips open, and there is... I also keep some coins in there for parking. So yeah, this was a gift, a surprise, definitely a surprise gift from my sister, and I really love it. Still one of the most used items, I guess, in my collection because I use it all the time. As you can see, it's always attached to my keys. Makes it easier to find my keys as well because it comes with like a huge pouch like this, but not huge enough that it's annoying when I'm driving. So yeah, I really love this key pouch. The key pouch is an item that's gone up in the price for so much since 2020. I think initially this was a little below $200. Now it's close to $300, which is a lot of money for such a small piece like this. So I'm really glad that my sister gave this piece to me. Now I have it in my collection. I actually tried to purchase another key pouch earlier this year in the monogram print, but there was a problem with the stitching. Like when you open it, you can definitely see like a hole inside. I don't know if they just don't make it the way that they used to, but I wasn't happy with it, and for the price, since it's closer to $300 now, I didn't think it was worth it, so I just got something else. So last year I didn't really want to purchase another bag because I felt like I had everything I needed in my collection, but what I needed was something to organize my things, and that is the Toiletry pouch. I bought this during the time when it was rumored to be discontinued, and after I bought it, lo and behold, it was out of stock all the time. So when I first checked the Louis Vuitton website, they had it in 19 and 15 15, so I was gonna buy both, but then when I was checking out, the 15 wasn't in stock anymore, so I stayed with the Toiletry 19. During that time, I got this with the cosmetic pouch as well, but I felt like it was too similar in its purpose and I don't need both, so I decided to keep the Toiletry pouch because you can actually put a liner or a handbag organizer with it, and then it has like D-rings and you can turn it into a mini crossbody. So that's what initially convinced me to purchase this Toiletry pouch, but now I just love using it as a little catch-all in my bigger totes. It fits a lot of items, all of my essentials, medicine, sunscreen, lotion, name it, I have it in here. I even have like a sewing kit in here. So I just really love this to keep my items organized, and I love the fact that it's very carefree because it is that monogram canvas material, so it's easy to like just wipe off whenever I get something on it. And then the vachetta is just this little tab right here, so not too crazy. And yeah, I really love this. Again, I think all of my Louis Vuitton pieces, I've gotten the most use out of it, except for some items which I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so the next item is this mini pochette in the Christmas Animation 2021 limited edition. So my sister actually bought this. I was looking for it here in the US, but it was always out of stock. The Christmas Animation is a collection that a lot of people usually just buy, and it's like a collector's piece because it is limited edition. So I was already losing hope until my sister purchased all three designs through her client advisor in the Philippines. So she got this piece right here, which is the London print, and then the Japan animation, and then as well as the Hollywood or the California one. So she decided to sell me the London version because she said it's more significant to me, and I was also celebrating the 4th year of this handbag right here that I bought in London. So that's why it's here in my collection now. A mini pochette is something that I've been wanting for a while because it's one of like the classic, again, pieces. It's gone up in prices since 2020. It's now selling for a ridiculous amount, but I didn't buy it at that price because I think the most recent price increase was early January. Anyway, I wanted this because similar to the Toiletry pouch, it was going to be a catch-all for my bag, my bigger tote, so that when I just need to run out of the car and maybe head to the bank or whatnot, I can just carry a small purse with me. Anyway, now that I think about it, because I have that pouch from my Neverfull, I don't use it enough, but maybe it's because of the fact that it has that Christmas animation, like that snow winter design, which I feel like it's weird to use during the spring summertime because it is kind of tiny if I wear it like this. It doesn't bother me as much, but I feel like it is a little tighter. It fits a lot. It can fit my card holder, my sunscreen, and my lip balm in it, so just the essentials for running errands. I want to be able to use this more during the fall and winter time, so hopefully I will get the use out of it because I'm just not using it as much as I use my other pieces. Another Christmas gift for my sister, and it is a card holder. So I've been wanting to add another azure print in my collection because it's just one of my favorite prints from Louis Vuitton. This came in as a surprise from her because it is already in the azure print, and it's also that nice rose ballerine color. And a card holder is something that I don't have right now. Actually, the card holder that I use inside my mini pochette, because it fits right in. It can carry both my ID, my card that I use, and maybe a little bit of cash in the middle. But at the same time, it's so pretty. I don't know. Thank you to my sister for getting me this because it's one of my favorite pieces. Not only because it's in my favorite print, but it's also in my favorite color. Next item is, I've been looking for this for over a year. It's always out of stock, and resellers sometimes, they have like a 5 to 10% markup, and when buying luxury pieces or designer pieces, that's already a big amount. So I was so glad when I was in New York and I went into the store and I asked straight up, do you have a niece Nano? And they had it. Oh, baliktad. And they had it. The strap didn't come with it. I just attached this so that I can carry it at the crook of my arm. But I initially bought this because I wanted like a nice makeup kit to carry when I'm traveling. And I love it because it's tiny enough, so that it fits perfectly inside most of my bags, but it's large enough to fit just the essentials. That way I'm not overpacking. And then I also saw a lot of people wear this wherein they attach like the rings on the vachetta strap right here, but I felt like it was going to damage the strap because it wasn't made for that. So what I did was I just attached this like silk twilly that I got from Amazon, and this is where I attach the strap. So this is the card holder, and that is the Nice Nano. I just love versatile pieces like this because the price is not a handbag price, but you can definitely use it as a handbag. So if you're looking for a small bag from Louis Vuitton, I highly recommend the Nice Nano because you can wear it a lot of different ways. Last but not the least, the newest addition to my collection is the Agenda PM. So I was originally looking for like the passport holder in the azure print, but I realized the Agenda PM is around the same size and it was around the same price as well, but it serves more purpose because it has a card holder on this side. I can definitely insert my passport right here, little pages on it so you can write notes, and then I got these sleeves from Amazon, so when I'm traveling I can put like my foreign money in it so that everything is in one place and it's easy to track. But the only thing is I'm not traveling all the time, so I don't use it as much as I want to. Right now it serves as an agenda, and I think it's smaller. It's too small for me as a planner. So it's also one of those pieces that's kind of hard to find because it's always out of stock. And like I said, I originally wanted it in the azure print, but since I got it in an agenda and I know that I'm going to be using a pen, I wanted a print that's more carefree in that sense. So I got it in the Eben. So this is the latest addition to my collection, and that's everything that I own from Louis Vuitton. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you learned something new today, and I hope that I was able to provide information on my pieces on whether or not you need or want them for your collection. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Once again, it's Eunice. I'll see you guys next time.